Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, March 19th, 2021, and this is another episode of Motivational Mornings with Jay, and I'm Jay, of course. Good morning, y'all. Um, so, yeah, this is a pretty heavy discussion this morning, so whatever you need to do to get yourself ready for a deep talk, do so. And or if you want to watch this video later, that's fine as well. But this is deep. And I had to hide my little gray hair, y'all. You see 33 coming in hard. But anywho, I wanted to talk to you guys this morning about your legacy and what you will be remembered by. I've been watching this series on YouTube. When you get a chance, if you would like to, you can check it out. It's called My Last Days, and it's by this film artist who basically follows people around who have terminally ill diseases. There's episodes about people who have ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. There's episodes about people who have cancer, all kinds of cancer. There's all kinds of episodes about people who have lung conditions and situations like that. There's even an episode about this guy who has sleep apnea and is dying from sleep apnea. Didn't even know that you could die from sleep apnea. I didn't know. But I've been watching this series, and it really has begun to start me thinking about my legacy and what will be said and how I'll be remembered when I pass. As sure as we are all here and we are born, we are going to die. That's what's promised. That's the only thing that we can really, really, really be sure. And I mean, you can't even really be sure of that because you don't know when it's going to happen. So we know it's going to happen, but we don't know when. However, we need to start preparing for that in life with what we're doing, how we're treating people, how we're talking to people, how we love on people. What will people say about you when you leave this earth? What kind of legacy will you leave? Will you leave one where there's a torch that somebody else can pick up and carry? Or will you leave a dormant legacy that nobody can continue on? Will you leave behind just memories? Or will people think about you and be like, she was mean, I'm glad she's gone. Or he was mean, I'm glad he's gone. What are people going to remember you by? What have you done in your life now that people can say, she helped people, he helped people. She was there, he was there. What have you done? What have you done? We worry about the minuscule things. Have you helped somebody in need? Have you donated to a food pantry? Have you donated to a clothing shelter? Have you fed the homeless? Have you taken the time to listen to somebody who was really hurting and in pain and needed your advice or opinion or your help? Have you reached out to people that you know need help? What have you done in your life? What programs have you gone to or started or have been a part of? What organizations are you gone to or been a part of? What church do you go to, or what body of faith, or what kind of faith do you have? What can people say about you other than you were here and now you're gone? If you have children, this is something that you definitely need to think about. What are you leaving behind for them to carry on for you? What are you leaving behind for them to honor? What are you leaving behind for them to look up to? Are you someone that your child or your nieces or nephews or people in your community can look up to? Or are you that person that's always involved in somebody's drama? Are you involved in somebody's nonsense? You cursing people out, you fighting, is that your life? What is your life? And what will you leave behind? Y'all, tomorrow is not promised at all for any one of us. None of us are exempt. I don't care if you're rich. I don't care if you're poor. I don't care if you're sick. And I don't care if you're able. My mother always used to say, sometimes the leaning tree lasts longer than the post. A post is something stable that's not supposed to be movable. A leaning tree is something curved that goes back and forth. Something that can make it go back and forth is illness, money, time, life. Sometimes that is not the person. That person that's going back and forth, or that person that you think won't be here. Sometimes that's not even the person that needs to prepare. Sometimes it's us. And even if we're not preparing for our legacy, we need to be preparing for our life now, today. What are you doing today that's going to leave a mark? What are you doing today that's going to better you? I've been saying this for the last couple of videos. It's time to grow and glow. Let's vibrate higher. Let's do that. Let's vibrate higher. Let's grow and glow. But let's also remember the purpose behind all of that. If you don't have a purpose, and if there's no purpose behind it, there's no reason in doing that. If you're fine just the way you are, your life is good, your life is great, it's no reason to change. Do you? But if you know in your heart of hearts and you sense that you need to change, you want more, you're looking for more, you're bored, you're tired, you're frustrated, then you need to do something today to make that change. It's never too late to start your legacy. Never, ever, ever. One thing that I noticed about in this series, My Last Days, some of these people didn't start living their lives until they found out that they were terminally sick. How sad is that? Why not live right now? Why not go, do, dream, discover, build, create, start right now, today, y'all? Tomorrow is not promised. It's not. And I keep saying this. We keep stressing over COVID. It's more things than COVID that's taking people out of here, y'all. We know that. COVID is just big now because it's in the forefront. People get shot every day. People get stabbed every day. People are dying from cancer and other illnesses every day. And not even just from diseases. Shoot, people are just going to sleep and not waking up, y'all. It's time for us to wake up. God is giving us another chance and opportunity each and every day that he opens up our eyes and gives us breath in our bodies. Whoever you believe in. Some of y'all are universal people. Some of y'all are spiritual people. Whatever you believe, whatever you want to say. For me, it's my God. I know that he wakes me up every morning and starts me on my way. One day, he might call me home. And when that happens, everybody that I've left behind, I want them to be able to say, Janelle lived. Matter of fact, Janelle loved. Janelle lived. And Janelle encouraged. If y'all don't remember anything about me, remember that. That's what my legacy is. That's what I want my legacy to be. Of course, there's other things. Of course, I've done other things. Of course, I've got accolades and all kinds of acknowledgments behind my name and all kinds of things that I've done and accomplishments that I've achieved. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that I loved, I lived, and I encouraged. What matters to you? What will people say about you? What will your children say about you? Your family, will they continue your giving? Will they continue your actions? Will they continue everything that you built up? Some of y'all are leaving behind businesses with no feeling, emotion, or thought behind it. You leaving a business to your child that don't even want one. Talk to your children. See what they want to do. It's time to rise up. It's time to grow and glow. And even if your child does not want that business, thank you, Lord. Somebody else in your family or loved ones or your friends or in the community may be watching you too, and they might want to continue on your path and your journey. People are watching you. The people that you least expect. What will your legacy be? What will you leave behind? Think about that. If no one has told you on today that they love you, know what? That I love you, because I was about to say it early. But I love you, and I mean it. And I pray that you guys have a super fantastic Friday, today, weekend, everything on purpose. Get rest, eat, take your medicine, take your vitamins, contact some folks that you need to. And make sure that you be good to yourself and each other.